Samacheer kalvi, 9th Standard English, Unit 2, Prose 2. In this video, we are going to see the second part of the story, I Can't Climb Trees Anymore, which is written by Ruskin Bond. Remembering the previous class. In the previous class, we have seen the first 4 paragraphs of the story. Through those paragraphs, we could understand that the young man wanted to see his old house after 25 years. There, he could see so many changes occurred. The turnstile in front of the gate is not there, but the jackfruit tree is still remaining there. Then we move into the story to know what was happened to the young man before 25 years. Let us move to the 5th paragraph of the story. She was silent for a while, taking in this information. Then she said, "And you would like to buy it back now? But you don't have the money." He did not look very prosperous. "No, I wasn't thinking of buying it back. Wanted to see it again. That's all. How long have you lived in it?" "Only 3 years. She smiled. "Would you like to come in and look more closely? Wouldn't your parents mind? They have gone to the club. They won't mind. I am allowed to bring my friends home, even elderly friends like me." "How old are you?" "Oh, just middle-aged, but feeling young today." And to prove it, decided he would climb over the wall instead of going around to the gate. He got up on the wall all right, but had to rest there, breathing heavily. Explanation of the 5th paragraph. She was trying to sink in what the man told her. She thought that maybe he wants to buy the house, but he didn't have enough money. The man didn't look wealthy now. The man told her that he was not thinking of buying back the house and that he just wanted to see the house again. He asked her how long they have lived there. She said that she lived there for only 3 years and gave a smile to the man. She asked if he would like to come in and have a closer look at the house. The man asked if her parents would allow. She told him that they had gone to the club and that she was allowed to bring her friends home. He was still not convinced and said if even elderly friends like him are allowed inside the house. She immediately asked how old he was. He said maybe middle-aged, but he was young that today. And to prove that, he decided to climb over the wall instead of going through the gate. Though he could climb up on the wall, he had to take some rest as he was breathing heavily. Let us see the hard words and its meanings from the 5th paragraph. Prosperous, wealthy. Then we move to the 6th paragraph of the story. Middle-aged man on the flying trapeze, he muttered to himself. "I'll help you," she said, and gave him her hand. He slithered down in a flower bed, shattering the stem on a hollyhock. As they walked across the grass, he spotted a stone bench under a mango tree. It was the bench on which his grandmother used to rest when she was tired of pruning rose bushes and bougainvillea. "Let's just sit here," he said. "I don't want to go inside." The explanation of the 6th paragraph. The man mumbled to himself that a middle-aged man like him is flying on a swing named trapeze. She gave her hand and said she would help him climb the wall. He wriggled into the flower bed, upsetting one of the stems of hollyhock. Hollyhock means an Eurasian tall plant. As the man was walking on that grass, he saw a stone bench under a mango tree. It was the same bench where his grandmother used to rest when tired of trimming roses and bougainvillea. Bougainvillea means an ornamental shrub climbing plant. He just wanted to sit there for a while and will get inside the house later. Let us see the hard words and its meanings from the 6th paragraph. Muttered, whisper. Trapeze, a horizontal bar hanging by 2 ropes and free to swing. Slithered, glided, shattering, upsetting. Then we move to the 7th paragraph of the story. She sat behind him on the bench. They were silent for some time. The man closed his eyes and remembered other times. The music of a piano, the chiming of a grandmother clock, the constant twitter of budgeriggers on the veranda, his grandmother cranking up the old car. I used to climb the jackfruit tree, he said, opening his eyes. Do you want to climb it again? My parents won't mind. The explanation of the 7th paragraph. The girl sat beside the man on the bench. They both were silent for some time. The man closed his eyes and was trying to recollect whatever happened in those days, like the music of piano playing, the grandmother's clock, which made a music or sound to indicate the time, the birds continuously chirping on the roofed platform, along the outside of a house, his grandfather's car cranking, and so on. Slowly he opened his eyes and said to the girl that he used to climb the jackfruit tree. She asked if he wants to climb the tree again. She said that her parents would not feel bad about it. Let us see the hard words and its meanings from the 7th paragraph. Pruning, trimming, chiming, making ding-dong sound of a clock. Budgeriggers, a small gregarious Australian parakeet which is green with a yellow head in the wild. Cranking, sound made by the engine before starting. Okay students, we will see the remaining paragraphs in the next class.